Hey, hello out there, everybody. Yes, this is Storm Petoskey coming at you live from Mother Earth. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Getting Stoned. I so appreciate you being here. I so appreciate all your good vibes and your energy. Yes, so many things to be thankful for. Every moment, every day is a blessing. Even when it feels like it's a curse. This life is a trip, y'all. It's one of them things that ain't really a thing, if you know what I'm saying. Woo! Yes, much love, y'all. I want to send out a big hug. Yeah, you know how it is. I want you to feel that love, feel that good vibage, feel that iriness. Yes. We are all waves in the ocean. Yes, we are. Strands in the web. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. Feel that hug now. Feel that hug. It's what it's all about, y'all. Hug your brothers and sisters. That's what I say. I got this reminder. Yes, it is one of them things when when you get like you got a headache. It's a really bad headache, and it's fucking with you. And your brain feels like it's thumping up against the inside of your skull. Your ears are ringing. You feel like something's pulsing all up inside your head. Yeah. Your nose is running. Yeah. Yeah, you might even be coughing a little bit. Wondering, man, what's going on? Am I sick? What does that even mean, really? I'm sick. I'm not sure, really. I mean, I used to think I know what it meant, but I'm really not so sure anymore it means what I think it used to mean. But one thing that hasn't changed is you still feel like shit. Thing is, now I sort of recognize that it's all part of how it all works. And because my body don't feel like it's used to normally feeling, it's working on doing some other things to make sure that everything is A-okay. So that's gonna mean, in these instances, that I don't feel as good as I'm used to feeling. But that's all part of the process. So what the body's doing, the body is wise. Yes, it is. Sending you messages, signals. What we in this modern moment we call symptoms. Like I said, a cough, a sniffle, a headache. These are all symptoms. But what I would perceive them to be at this particular time in my life is more like I said, messages. Gentle or not so gentle nudges to slow the fuck down. Look at how it is you're being and doing. What it might be that you're feeling, what it might be that you're eating or not eating, or drinking or not drinking, or believing the thoughts that you're having. And maybe all of these so-called symptoms are perfect. Even though, man, I would have been telling you, a couple days ago, fuck this perfect bullshit, brother. I feel like fucking shit. I'm not used to feeling this way. What the hell's going on? I don't like it one bit. Yeah, I was there. I was thinking those damn same words and probably saying them out loud if I remember correctly. Yep. Being all angry about being sick. And then it dawned on me once again that this is by design, brother. That's what this is. Of course, now where you go with that as far as what comes up when you think about what craziness has been going on in the entire world these last 4 years, what it means, what does it mean to be sick, and how is it that sickness comes to be? Yeah, I've been thinking a whole hell of a lot about that these last 4 years. And I'm not going to go too deep on into it, other than to say this. Well, what I have been saying just now, I think is salient. You know, I couldn't even recall the last time that I had been feeling under the weather. It's been years. But it was a good reminder to not only wake up every morning feeling motherfucking grateful, which I do already, and I was doing every day, even though I wasn't feeling so hot. Because you never know, every day is just that day, and it might be your first day, or it might be your last day, and we just have no way of knowing. So I'm looking at it like, hey, thanks for the day, y'all. So, yeah, how is it that we catch, quote unquote, a sickness? I think it's a pretty important question to be asking yourself, particularly in the world today. Like I said, I'm not going to go deep on into it. I'm just going to say, how can it be that everything is that ocean, is that web? It's really just one in the end. Well, how can it be that you could catch anything when you already are everything? You know, I don't know. I mean, that's all I had to really think about. Eventually, that's where I got down to and realized, well, hell, it's not even possible that it works the way I was told it works, that I'm catching something from someone, when that someone really, truly is me. Like, well, that's not possible. So that whole story that I was taught, that whole paradigm that most all of us are living in, turns out not to be true. Which isn't certainly the first time the stories we come up with have turned out to not be true. In fact, that happens all the time. So really shouldn't be a surprise. You know, because it's come from so-called experts and authorities and science, we sort of forget the tendencies of our species when it comes to storytelling. Yeah. So I'm already rambling on too more than I thought, or longer than I thought it was going to on this one. I got all kinds of additional thoughts on it, that's for damn sure. But I'll just say this. You've been hoodwinked, we all have been, in more ways than you can imagine. So it's best that you put on your critical thinking cap, your discernment comes out to play, your courage is essential in times like these. A true fearlessness, if I would say, is tantamount. And then, of course, always lots and lots of love. Because in the end, to me, it's humans are most definitely not vectors of disease. No, no, no. What we are is vectors of love. And as soon as we come to realize that's really how it works, buckle up, y'all, because things are gonna get yummy. All right, so Here we go. Let's read. I'm going to stick to one reading, one book today. I read some stuff from this brother here on the show before. His name is Leonard Peltier. He is in my opinion, he's wrongfully been in prison for damn near 50 years now, I would say. And so this is from his book called Prison Writings, My Life Is My Sundance. Yes, Leonard Peltier. This is, in my own words, chapter 7, on a windowsill beyond the bars. A pigeon stands on pink feet, chest fluffed out, preening in the morning sun. Some paint is peeled off the painted over window, and pressing my forehead right against the cold glass, I peek out at him sitting there, a universe away. The pigeon doesn't see me staring at him. His feathers have a subtle iridescence to them. The hand of my mind reaches out and touches him through the bars and the thick security glass. A spirit touch. He doesn't seem to notice. He pecks his small, sharp beak into those iridescent chest feathers and ignores me. I marvel at the miracle of him, standing there, so near yet far, unfettered as the wind. The whole sky is his, and yet from all that infinite space, he's picked this bleak prison windowsill to pause upon this winter morning, blessing me with his sudden, unexpected presence, his astonishing reality. To me, the jailbird, this pigeon is as wholly a messenger as an eagle. He tells me of the sky world beyond the steel and cement and razor wire. Once, when we came out of the prison sweat lodge, we looked up and saw two eagles circling high above us. They came to bless us, sent by Father Sky. So I am known to the eagle and to the pigeon, holy messengers both. Father Sky hasn't forgotten me. He sends his winged children to comfort me. And I send skyward through the bars a winged prayer of thanks. No prison bars can stop a prayer. Yes. Oh, Leonard, man. Unbelievable, brother. This is a poem from the same book. It's called I Am Everyone. I'm everyone who ever died without a voice, or a prayer, or a hope, or a chance. Everyone who ever suffered for being an Indian, for being a human, for being indigenous, for being free, for being other, for being committed. I am every one of them, every single one. Yes, even you. I am everyone. can't even imagine, brother. All right, well, let's read another. This is chapter 14. When you grow up Indian, you quickly learn that the so-called American dream isn't for you. For you, that dream's a nightmare. Ask any Indian kid. You're out just walking across the street of some little off-reservation town, and there's this white cop suddenly comes up to you, grabs you by your long hair, pushes you up against a car, frisks you, gives you a couple of good jabs in the ribs with his nightstick, and sends you off with a warning sneer. Watch yourself, Tonto. Yeah, he doesn't do that to the white kids, just the Indians. You can hear him chuckling with delight as you limp off, clutching your bruised ribs. If you talk smart, when they hassle you, off to the slammer you go. Keep these engines in their place, you know. Truth is, they actually need us. Who else would they fill up their jails and prisons with in places like the Dakotas and New Mexico if they didn't have Indians? Think all of the cops and judges and guards and lawyers who'd be out of work if they didn't have Indians to oppress. We keep the system going. We help give the American system of injustice the criminals it needs. At least being prison fodder is some kind of reason for being. Prison's the only university, the only finishing school many young Indian brothers ever see. Same for blacks and Latinos. So-called Latinos, of course, are what white man calls Indian who live south of the Rio Grande. White man's books will tell you there are only 2.5 million or so of us Indians here in America. But there are more than 200 million of us right here in this Western Hemisphere, in the Americas, and hundreds of millions more indigenous peoples around this Mother Earth. We are the original people. We are one of the fingers on the hand of humankind. Why is it we are unrepresented in our own lands and without a seat in the United Nations? Why is it we're allowed to send our delegates only to prisons and to cemeteries? Oddly enough, oppressed by the same people, we Indians often wind up fighting each other for what few perks are left to us in prison or society at large. Set them against each other and let them fight it out while we rip them off. It's been white man's strategy for 500 years. And hey, it's worked damn well for them. So when you grow up Indian, you don't have to become a criminal. You already are a criminal. You never knew innocence. I was brought up into a world like that. It's a world most white people never see and will never know. When they do happen to drive by an Indian res, well on a vacation to see the 4 white presidential faces that desecrate the face of the holy mountain they call Mount Rushmore, they gawk at us. They don't stop and say hello. They don't wave. They don't smile. They gawk. Look! The parents tell the kids as they pass by in the shiny car, pointing their finger at us. There's an Indian! Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, this is a poem here. This is called The Heart of the World. Here I am, locked in my own shadow for more than 20 years. And yet I have reached my hand through stone and steel and razor wire and touched the heart of the world. Mitakuye o Yasin, my Lakota brethren say, we are all related. We are one. Mr. Leonard Peltier, I send so much prayers, gratitude and peace to you, brother. I know you are still here amongst the living, and I pray for you, my man. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for these words, for your spirit, for all that you have found a way to share with the world, even when you're locked up in a cell. Leonard Peltier. Yes. All right. Let's do a tune here. Yeah, here we go. This is one I've done, you know. I gotta learn some new songs, and, write a couple more. So that's the idea here. I'm working on doing both, so. There is a house in New Orleans, it called the Rising Sun. There's been a rolling many a poor boy, God, I know I won't. My mother was a sailor. She sewed my new blue chain. My father was a gambling man down in Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time that he's satisfied when he's on the trunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. But I got one foot on the platform and another foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans, where that ball and chain, that there is a house in New Orleans called the Rising Sun. There's been a ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. fun song, man. That was a home run of a jam. They wrote that thing, and it was just an instant classic. Whew. All right. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Yes, I appreciate you. I love you. Blessings to all y'all out there. And until next time, this is Storm Petoskey saying peace.